All right, what's going on, team? Ryan Ogren here, back again with another banger for you. Literally taking this one straight from one of my mentors. His name's Jeremy Haynes. He's taught me so much about marketing, but probably one of the biggest things is the trust flywheel. And I've learned so much about this, and we use it with our own clients, and we've seen tremendous uplift in just closing deals and utilizing this across medical device, high ticket product, industrial equipment manufacturers, even event services, you name it, right? And so this is just very important, and I just took it from the notes that I took from him directly, and then this is literally how we apply it. So I'm just going to walk you guys through it. It's going to be a shorter video because I'm running out of space on my drive, but if you want me to expand on this, comment below and we will certainly do it. But the trust flywheel is really just a premise for the content that you need to be creating to actually aid in your sales process. And the whole idea is when you create content around this, you're building a tremendous amount of trust with people because they're watching this content from the comfort of their own house or their own home or whatever, and they're not on a call with you. And even if you talk about it when you're on a call with them, it works really well. And so it's really just each segment of this flywheel really just builds a lot of trust. The first one is real objections. So we have for our clients, we do a frequently asked question and a real objection video. And we actually just have our clients go through all the objections they get in the sales process and answer them. And if they don't know it, they don't have a good way to answer it, we force them to. Because if there's an objection that we can't answer effectively, then we're losing business. And those objections are gold. They're opportunities for you to actually stand out. One of which was an objection we got for one of our dental lab clients. They are a dental lab. They sell dental labs to dentists. The dentist said, "We don't care about your low prices. We want to know about the tech experience. That's the only thing we care about." Guess what we did? We made a video about our tech experience. Closed deal. All right. So then we do time investment. How much time is it going to take on their end? If you just literally talk to them about it, like, look, this is going to take some time. You're going to have to follow up with people. This isn't like you sign up and immediately get, leads, X, Y, Z, or you sign up, blah, 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 right? You got to explain their time investment explicitly. Then you got risk. Like, what is the actual risk of them doing business with you? They buy your medical equipment. They buy your equipment, right? Do you have any guarantees? What happens if it doesn't work, right? What happens if it does work and you go into upside? Like, what's the maximum upside that you can possibly get from working with you? What's the actual downside? They work with you and nothing happens, right? And so you'll see me do this all the time. I have a case study that I give. It's one of our best case studies. Guy closed two $20,000 deals within the first maybe 4 days. It was something crazy like that. And then that we give that testimonial and case study, and then we also do a downside where we worked with the same client for over 7 months without him paying us because he wasn't closing deals. We generated over 738 cold email leads for the guy of people that wanted to get on calls with him over that 7 months, and he closed none of them. And I was like, I was kind of like, dude, this is your problem. This is not even our fault. And eventually he closed the guy. But I tell this to people. I tell the story to people to show them that your downside of working with us, yes, we can lose. We definitely can. We're humans. We're not here to take your money and just run with it. But there are things out of our control. And if you have a broken business and a broken sales process, the best marketing in the world can't solve that. And you have to kind of upskill with us, right? We're growing a business. We're growing our skill sets. We're growing as a company. And that guy just was not following up with leads, didn't even use a CRM. It would just get on a call, price drop immediately right on the call and just expect them to close. And that's the harsh reality of how a lot of people do business. Just strange. They don't have structured sales process at all. But either way, mention the downside for your prospects. One of which is if for a medical device client, what happens if they purchase and the actual piece of equipment breaks? What happens then? Answer that question. Real scarcity. The way we did this, it's pretty much not saying we have 4 units left. It's really just saying, we can only take on X amount of people this month. Or it's like if you took this many people on, your business would break. Or if you made this many sales, you wouldn't have the actual equipment, right? So talk about that. We do it where we just have a couple units left in this order before we actually have to go make more. So we have special pricing for this order only. real scarcity. Safety in numbers, like we just sold a unit to one of the best, most prestigious hospitals in the actual U.S., and that hospital is we just posted it on our client's LinkedIn. So if other hospitals are looking at it, they're like, whoa, they sold one to these guys, we're gonna buy one. Safety in numbers, right? So you always want to be posting about like your deals, your wins, all those types of things. Then the grand narrative of like the broader picture, the macroeconomic trends that are happening in your industry, you want to touch on those because and you also want to touch on how you guys fit into that. Like for us in marketing, right? We always talk about, the trends of like nobody trusts anybody anymore. We're in a trust recession, but also there's other side of it of like AI. Like how are you using AI? So like we talk about, building trust with people, and we also talk about how we use AI because those are two big grand narratives in the actual industry today. For our clients, like in the ICU, for instance, like early mobility is everything right now. Early mobility with less staff is super crucial. And so we talk about that grand narrative and like the big changes. And we usually do this with our LinkedIn posts. But that trust flywheel, that's pretty much everything. You can take this and just expand on each one. And once again, like I don't want to say I came up with this. I got this from Jeremy Haynes. He's my mentor. I've been paying him for months now. And I love him. He's a stud. And so you should definitely check out his YouTube channel too. But for us, this is how we do it in the medical device space, industrial equipment, any manufacturing, but also like event services, high ticket services, enterprise sales, enterprise SaaS, you name it. If you have a really tough sales process and you sell high ticket, and if you have a really tough sales process and it's very niche, and it might be low ticket, we're still good and we can take you on. So if you have any questions, drop them below. If you want to apply to work with us, also I'll put a link below and you can check out our website and you can contact us there. Once again, Ryan Ogren, Money Make Marketing. See ya.